What's going on, ladies and gents? Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD. I am so glad to be back. It has been way too long since I last recorded, and honestly I am not 100% sure where we last left off. I believe that we took care of that one, that dungeon here at Outset Island, remember? Where we had to face all of those enemies on the different floors. But now I believe that it is about time that we challenge Ganondorf and save Princess Zelda. And if I remember correctly, we're going to do that by going back to the Tower of the Gods. And if I am wrong, I apologize ahead of time. But man, it is... Oh, okay. I was confused as to why it froze. I thought that the game froze on me, and I was thinking in my mind, what a lovely way to return to Let's Playing, where it would just freeze on me like that. Well done, Shadow J. With the shards you have now collected, the Triforce of Courage is now complete at last. We must make for Hyrule quickly. And it really is a good thing that the King of Red Lions actually decided to tell me what I'm supposed to do. Because in all honesty, I forgot what I'm supposed to be doing. And one other thing that I forgot is how to play the Wind's Requiem. Okay, so it's up, left, and right. You know, what's convenient is that with Wind Waker HD, as you are conducting, you have this little thing over here. I don't know if you can see it, but... oh, no, not that. You see, now that I have to change the wind direction, which is actually not what I was supposed to be doing, like, it went to the map, but what I'm saying is here, take a look. When you take out your Wind Waker, you see these icons here, and then you can take a look at, you know, how to play the different songs. And I am not exactly sure why I played Wind's Requiem when I should have been playing a wonderful Ballad of the Gales, because that's what you use to teleport. This is a terrible start, a terrible return to Let's Playing for me, but you know what? If I recall, there were many times when I embarrassed myself, just like this. And now the only difference is that I'm embarrassing myself, but with a camera, you know, so you can see my facial expressions when I do mess up, you know. But anyway, here we go. Now we can go back to Hyrule. We have our Swift Sail. As you guys remember, we got that not too long ago. With the Swift Sail, you no longer need to use Wind's Requiem in order to sail a certain direction. It's very handy, very useful. Well done, Shadow J. You must show the Triforce piece you have assembled to the gods. Alright, here you go, gods. Take a look at this. Oh man, that is so cool. Imagine having, like, a collectible, a Legend of Zelda collectible. I don't think that they sell this, like an official version of this, but if they sold, like, the Triforce pieces. And it actually looked nice, you know, it wasn't made out of cheap plastic or anything like that. I think that would be pretty cool. Oh, what is this? There on your hand, the Triforce piece now dwells within you. It dwells not within your heart, but within your hand, and it is proof that we are indeed a true hero. You have controlled the wind and crossed the seas, and here, near the end of your quest, the power of the gods has been bestowed upon you. Surely from this moment on, you shall be known as the Hero of Winds. There you go. With every Legend of Zelda, Link is given a specific hero title. In Ocarina of Time, it was the Hero of Time. In this game, it's Hero of the Winds. In Twilight Princess, I'm honestly not sure what it's called. Twilight Princess, I haven't played that game in such a long time. But you know, I don't know many of the other hero titles given to Link, unfortunately. I'm guessing that Hero of the Seasons is one of them, considering that there was Oracle of Seasons, you know. So anyway, let's get off of the King of Red Lions, enter Hyrule Castle, and we shall go ahead and make our way to Hyrule itself. The last time that we were here, oh man, take a look at this. Everything was destroyed. I'm pretty sure that it wasn't like this the last time that we were here. Link's statue was destroyed. I mean, looking around, it looks like everything is a lot worse than it was before. I know that there were a lot of moblins. Oh my goodness. I know that there were a lot of moblins and a lot of bokoblins last time, but I don't think that the castle was in a condition like this, you know? But okay, I am confused because I am pretty sure that I am supposed to be allowed to pass through those doors, or through that exit or entrance or whatever you want to call it. But Oh boy, just like old times, what you want to do is set your iPhone to silent. But now that I have an iPad now, I got an iPad over the holiday season. Now that I have an iPad, I'm going to go ahead and say that you should also silence your iPad. Oh, here we go. This is where we were supposed to go. There you go. Okay, so maybe that's not Princess Zelda. Unless she has some magical teleportation powers. You have deceived yourself. Did you think you'd be safe inside the castle? Foolish. Now that my power has been restored, there is no safe haven for you. I have taken your precious Zelda, and here you shall fall into eternal slumber. I think he's trying to scare me. He's trying to scare us. But let's be real here. These guys aren't so terrifying, because we are now the hero of the winds, you know? Okay, I'll admit, I'm a little nervous because it has been quite a while since I last played this game. The combat system isn't so hard to get back into, you know? Once you've, oh my goodness. Once you've played the combat system once, it's not so hard to get used to it. But unfortunately, we are in heroes mode, so that means that from around 6 hearts, we are now at 0. We are now at 0 hearts. Oh, but we've got a fairy. Okay, so I was so focused at looking at the camera, you know, that I didn't even notice that this fairy was so kind enough as to restore my health. And I know that for many of you are not used to the webcam and all. And really, in all fairness, I'm not used to it either. The only other time when I used webcam was during streaming, which is something that I have not done in such a long time. You know what, let's go ahead and take care of this guy without the armor, because I think that would be a whole lot easier than going for the guy that does have the armor. And I keep jumping into the fire. You know, guys, let's move over here where it's a little bit safer, not just for myself, but for you guys as well. It doesn't seem like you guys have such a hard time staying away from the fire, but just in case, just as a precaution. Better to be safe than sorry. I'm like ranting about nothing again. I remember that I used to do that all the time. But I'm not gonna lie, I have missed Let's Play. I really, really have. And I know that I owe each of you an apology for just suddenly disappearing the way that I did. I know that whenever I ask people to follow me on Twitter, I say, you know, follow me to keep up with my latest updates regarding the channel and all of that. But yet I do not recall, like, actually informing you guys of my situation regarding why I stopped Let's Playing, where I went, and what was going on during the holiday season. So for that, I apologize. You guys who know me and who have been around long enough know that I do apologize a lot, but this is a legitimate reason for me to apologize. I just disappeared and you know, I didn't even say anything, you know? That's kind of rude. But anyway, let's make our way to Hyrule. Now that we did this little cutscene and this little mini boss, if you will, I'm pretty sure that we'll be able to pass through those gates. Through that door, anyway. Or not. Or yes. Or yes, that's cool. There we go. And now we will see. I think that now we will actually be able to cross this bridge. Because as you will remember, last time we weren't able to do that. I think that if we strike it with our Master Sword, then it will allow us to break the barrier. There you go. Not bad. Here we go. It's getting real here, ladies and gents. To think that that barrier was surrounding Hyrule this whole time. Wait a second, wasn't that barrier keeping Hyrule from, like, getting submerged in water? Or is there, like, another barrier that's keeping the water out? And it looks like there's another barrier. Man, could you imagine being here, just being in this environment and just looking around and seeing, like, the water above you, you know? I think that would be pretty awesome. It's such a beautiful thing to see. If it's beautiful in 720p, imagine how beautiful it would be in real life. I mean, I'm pretty sure that our eyes can... I don't want to use the word render because technically that's not the right word when talking about our eyes. They don't really render things. You get what I'm saying, right? And I'm sure that you don't, because times, many times. I know that I say a lot of confusing things, and we're not going to bother ourselves with these guys, even though they're really trying to get our attention. I think it's because they realize that they are in the presence of the Hero of the Winds, and they are just like, oh, come here, Hero of the Winds. I would like to meet you and all of that. But there's still this guy. I think that we should really take care of this guy. Or you know what? I think that we could go. Oh, whoa, quick. I need to equip my items. I probably should have used the Pro Controller so that you can actually see the pause menu instead of just seeing the letters or the word pause there, you know. Okay, let's equip our hook shot, and we need to move quick because that Dark Nut, I believe, is right behind us. So here we go. Quick. No! Oh, that was pretty brutal. Our chain is really long. Did you see how long our chain was there? That was pretty long. Our hookshot is such a handy device. But I'm going to be very careful from here on out, okay? I'm going to be very careful. Because as you can see, I'm at 3.5 hearts. I already technically died once, but I had a fairy, so it's all good in the hood, but I'm going to need to be more careful. Alright, here we are, back at the Dark Nut, but now this Moblin is actually chasing us this far. Why did he chase us this far this time? Why did you have to do that, Moblin? Now I've got to take care of both of you? It's not like you're really much of a tough enemy to fight anyway. You're not like your friend the Dark Nut. The Dark Nut is a much better fighter than you are, Moblin. And I don't know why I'm still talking to him, because he has already moved on. He has already moved on to the other world. Alright, let's just finish this guy and let's get real here. Let's just make our way into this place that we're going to. Whoa! Peace. Let's just be very subtle about it and not get their attention, you know? We can get across without getting their attention, you know? Ah! Take that, Keese. Oh my goodness! It's using the gyro controls. Oh, I got both of them with one arrow. Not bad. As they say, 2 keys with 1 arrow. Well, anyway, I believe that this is where I'm going to have to call it quits. I know that we haven't really done much in this episode, but let's be real here. There may have not been much action, much dialogue, but we have now been established as the Hero of the Winds. So, I will see you guys in the next episode where we will confront Ganon. Or we will enter his castle, I believe. Maybe we won't confront him quite yet because Ganon is technically the final boss. And I don't think that we can go through that entire dungeon, this entire dungeon, in one episode. But anyway, I will see you guys in the next episode. So until then, take care.